Tonight is a community service of the New York Institute of Technology.
Covering the news of Nassau and Suffolk County's Long Island News Tonight with Ken Eckhart, Carol Peck, and the award-winning LI News team. Good evening. I'm Ken Eckhart, and here's what's happening. Health officials are investigating the death of a Long Island girl who may have died of a strain of flu. The Nassau County Health Department says it's investigating a possible influenza-associated pediatric death from the influenza B strain. The girl's death on Friday was confirmed by the East Rockaway School District where she attended school. The little girl's name and age have not been released. The symptoms of the B strain are similar to other flu varieties, including fever, chills, coughs, and headaches. And the health department reminds everyone that it's still not too late to get a flu shot. A Long Island man has been charged with stabbing a woman in the neck in a town up near Syracuse. It's reported 28-year-old Christopher Tessitore of Islip Terrace was at the home of his girlfriend's mother in Cuyahoga County a little over a week ago when he got into an argument with the 41-year-old victim and stabbed her. The victim, described as a friend of the mother of Tessitore's girlfriend, is hospitalized in critical condition. He's been charged with attempted murder and assault and is being held in jail without bail. Police reportedly are still searching for a motive. The church youth group leader on Long Island charged with raping a 12-year-old girl has pleaded not guilty. Yesterday, we reported the arrest of 30-year-old Juan Carlos Amaya, charged with raping a 12-year-old member of the Patchogue Church youth group. It's reported back in May, Amaya took the victim to his home in Bellport and forced her to have sex. Amaya, who was arrested on Sunday, is being held on $250,000 cash bail and is being represented by a legal aid attorney. According to court papers, Amaya is being investigated for possible deportation to his native El Salvador. Well, if you're thinking of becoming a Suffolk County police officer, you've got one more month to sign up for the exam. The test is only given every 4 years, and officials say the cutoff date to sign up for the exam is March 31st. According to officials, they're looking for people who are hard workers, have high integrity, and like to help people. And tonight on NYIT Roundtable, host Dana Arshan talks with some members of the Suffolk County Police Department about why they wanted to become a part of the force.
Basically, I took the job because I like to help people. And I can't imagine not being able to do that. It's a very rewarding feeling. And then in addition to that, just the various aspects in terms of normally, let's say a regular 9 to 5 job, you know what you're going to do at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and so on. When I put on the uniform, I'm not certain how my day is going to be. You can find a missing child and comfort a mother or a parent that way, a runaway child, maybe help someone give birth, arrest someone. So each day for me is different. And I like
the police test will be given at various Suffolk high schools on June 11th. To learn more about the test to become a Suffolk County police officer, stay with us for NYIT Roundtable, immediately following the news on some of our stations. Authorities on Long Island say they suspect a man who collapsed overnight while working at a jewelry business may have been exposed to cyanide. According to the Nassau County Fire Marshal's office, cyanide is commonly found in the jewelry industry. It's reported a very limited evacuation was ordered around the Manor Haven business, and the 51-year-old man was hospitalized around 3:30 this morning. Fire officials were contacted by the hospital and told the man may have been exposed to cyanide while working at the Manor Haven jewelry manufacturer and repair shop. Hazardous material crews were investigating this morning. Pancake Tuesday is still a week away, but IHOP celebrated International Pancake Day today to raise money for sick children by offering customers free short stacks in return for a possible donation. So Jody Goldberg stopped by a local IHOP to see if people were filling up their plates.
IHOPs across the country are recognizing National Pancake Day by having customers sit down for a complimentary buttermilk short stack. They say they hope in return customers will donate a little something for a good cause, like helping sick children.
This is a great day. We start off pretty early. We will prep up, get our gear together, get our muscles going. We have a lot of pancakes to take.
And employees at this IHOP say they're feeling good about serving these hungry eaters.
We go extra hard to feel happy today and just know that we're working today not for us, but for the children. So we feel a sense of something good inside, a sense of pride or dignity.
Last year, DePardo says 1,187 stacks were served at this Manhasset IHOP and says they raised more than $1,500 in donations. This isn't just about a free short stack. Organizers say the money raised at this IHOP will go towards the Cohen's Children's Medical Center to help the children that need it the most.
I think it's a beautiful opportunity for people to not only just have some pancakes, but also to give a donation that is so needed for children, the health of our children, in terms of their medical concerns. So all the word I can say is delicious all the way around.
This is the fourth year IHOP has been celebrating this special day and says each year it hopes to raise even more than the year before. In Manhasset, Jody Goldberg, LI News Tonight.
Well, it was a down day on Wall Street today. The Dow finished down 168.5 points. NASDAQ was down almost 45 points, and the S&P was down just under 21 points. NYIT's LI News Tonight continues after this.
Learn how to become a Suffolk County cop. A seminar on the process will be held at the Huntington Public Library on Wednesday, March 2nd at 7 p.m. For more information, call 631-427-5165. Take a class in defensive driving at the Suffolk YJCC in Comac on Sunday, March 6th from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. For more information, call 631-462-9800, extension 129. It's a Great Day for the Irish is a performance of Irish music at Brentwood Public Library on Sunday, March 6th at 2 p.m. For more information, call 631-273-7883 or take the Polar Bear Plunge at the Theodore Roosevelt Park in Oyster Bay on Sunday, March 6th at 1 p.m. For more information, call 516-378-2000, extension 355. If you have an event you'd like included on the LI News Tonight community calendar, send it to linewstonight at nyit.edu.
Your future. Learn the industry. Use the technology. Become an expert in television reporting, journalism, radio, digital film, public relations and advertising, television production, digital graphics, a beautiful state-of-the-art campus, a road to the job you've always wanted, in the media capital of the world. Communication Arts at NYIT. When can you start?
Some headlines from around the world today. Residents are celebrating in a Libyan city where they've been able to repel an overnight attack by pro-Gaddafi forces. Witnesses say the Gaddafi loyalists tried for 6 hours but couldn't take control of the city that's only 30 miles west of Tripoli. Meanwhile, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations says the United States fears the possibility of a real humanitarian disaster in Libya if longtime ruler Muammar Gaddafi refuses to surrender power. Susan Rice says that settling on a new system of government in the African nation is for the people of Libya to manage and decide. She called exile an option for Gaddafi, but said He'll also have to answer to the International Criminal Court. The British Museum is exhibiting scores of artifacts from ancient Afghanistan that were thought lost during decades of invasion, war, and Taliban rule. The show includes gold, glass, stone, and ivory objects dating back as much as 4,000 years. The highlight is a collection of gold jewelry from a 2,000-year-old burial ground. Many of the objects survived because staff at Afghanistan National Museum hid them away during years of civil war and rule by the fundamentalist Taliban, who demolished much pre-Islamic art. The show opened today at the London Museum, where it will run until July. And France's Christian Dior says it's firing famed fashion designer John Galliano after an online video emerged that showed him praising Adolf Hitler. The fashion house said today that Galliano has been immediately laid off and the process of firing him has begun. Last week, Dior suspended Galliano as its creative director pending an investigation into an alleged anti-Semitic incident at a Paris cafe last week. The top 24 contestants for this season's American Idol will be performing tonight in front of a national audience, and a teenager from Merrick will be among them. By the end of the show tonight, only the top 5 vote-getting males and females, along with 3 wild cards, will advance to the finals. And students at Calhoun High School in Merrick say they're pretty sure 17-year-old Robbie Rosen will be one of them.
I've even seen him grow and make vast improvements on the show itself, so he's only going to progress more and more.
I know he's going to do great because he always does. He puts his hopes up, and he just goes what he knows he can do. And he knows that we all love him and we're all supporting him no matter what.
The school's choral director says Rosen has a great ear for music and a lot of talent.
Even when he was at the middle school, I knew about him. I kept hearing, wait for Robbie Rosen to come up, wait for Robbie Rosen to come up from the middle school. And when he came to us in 9th grade, he didn't disappoint. He's grown all through the last 3 years here at Calhoun.
I think he's going to go as far as he wants to go. He has the drive, he has the brains, he has the talent. And when you have somebody like that who's so motivated and so talented, he will find his dreams, absolutely.
Fellow students say someone has to win, and Rosen has as good a chance as anyone. Suffolk County Police are asking for the public's help locating the driver involved in a fatal hit and run in Amityville. Police say it happened last Wednesday. According to detectives, the body of 26-year-old Lyndon Crowther of Amityville was found lying on Park Avenue around midnight. Police say Crowther was apparently the victim of a hit and run. The driver of the vehicle then fled the scene before police arrived. Suffolk County Crime Stoppers says a cash reward of up to $5,000 is being offered for any information that leads to an arrest. You can call 1-800-220-TIPS. Former New York City Mayor Ed Koch says the state Senate's Republican majority is dishonorable for putting off the critical redistricting reform that they promised in last fall's election. After meeting with Senate Majority Leader Dean Skelos this morning, Koch says the Republican refused to honor his commitment to the reform that helped the GOP win back the majority just 4 months ago. Though the redrawing of election district lines every 10 years has long been used by the majorities in each house to protect their incumbents and power. Koch is heading the reform effort, and he says Skelos now insists a constitutional amendment is needed, which would take more than 10 years. We had a beautiful first day of March today with sunny skies. Highs were up into the mid-40s. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low in the low 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high up near 50. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high in the low 30s. Friday should be mostly cloudy with a high in the mid-40s. And the outlook for Saturday, cloudy skies, but a high up into the low 50s. And that's it for NYIT's LI News Tonight. I'm Ken Eckhart. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.